Midnight Rebel! They won't get past me. Reporting in?
I'll take everything.
So immense a soul. This is a chance for me to leave my mark. I shall need my tools.
May I see your invite?
Hello? Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. I literally have no idea how long the whole stream. I mean, it's only been like 4 minutes. But yeah, oopsies. Thanks for saying that. I would have gone the whole stream with my mic muted. Oh man, I've been talking so much. That's so funny. We get Tusk Speaker down. I guess if it at least plays around a Vile Feast, we might as well not risk it. Because if they have a Vile Feast on our Phantom Butler, we're pretty much doomed. I don't really want to use my Gwen Stud the Needle here, but we're taking a ton of damage, huh? I don't think we can go down to 3 health. Oh, wait, hold on, wait. You can hear me now, right? The audio bar says I'm talking now. Like, I just want to make sure. Excuse me. Yeah, I guess we can thread the needle like this. Keeps us alive. Not great, but... as long as we don't have a flock, there's a chance we can come back next turn. Glimpse, okay. Stream saves, absolutely. Coming in clutch. Yeah, okay, right, yeah, so you did actually hear my answer. Yeah, I was watching Sir Termin's video and it looks really cool. I think it's funny that like Twisted Fate and Action can combine for a deck, because like, neither of them on their own are like these crazy win conditions of like, you know, 8-8 Overwhelm Captain Farron's, you know, it's just like super cool, efficient champions. I really like it. It looks pretty fun. Oh, that's tough to deal with. We can't even attack with... well, I guess we can attack with, Gwen. Yeah, I guess we can attack with both. Either way, if they try to block with Eternal Dancers. We're not putting them into lethal range, though, so maybe they'll just take it. But I doubt they will if we have, like, Atrocity right LP. Yeah, this seems fine. This is going to revive... I don't think anything too huge. Okay. Yeah, we'll just end around. We don't need to do anything right now. Been crushing ladder with Evelyn Viego lately. Nice, that's cool. I did really well with scouts, but whenever I ran Evelyn Viego, that one would roast me. A few games until master. Nice, dude. Good luck. Get in there. Are you playing in seasonals this season? The good heralding. What does that do? I'm honestly not opposed to this. Because, like, how else... we don't have enough blockers for everything here. I think we're. I mean, I guess we could entomb something. Do we have to preemptively entomb the Eternal Lancers? Like, that doesn't seem good. Because if we do this, next turn our Gwen's huge. We can give her Overwhelm. Actually, I think we're okay to go for this. Because they can't kill our Gwen, right? Like, they only have Flock. They have to have, like, Flock plus Hate Spike or something. And we get, like, a ton of Hollow triggers if we give her Overwhelm. They'll be forced to block. Maybe this is silly, but we'll rip it. I hope so. Don't know if I'll try to get to top cut or just hit top 700. Yeah. I'm just excited to do it in the first place, because at least now that I'm in Masters, like, I don't feel like I'm a fraud of, like, I don't know, like, when I was, like, just in, like, Diamond or something, like, oh, I'm not good enough to be in the tournaments, you know what I mean? Yeah, top cut is a lot of commitment. Like, there are a lot of, like, top players that sometimes don't get it, you know what I mean? Okay, this is fine. We at least live one more turn. I guess we can win if we find, like, Atrocity. Maybe we'll win if we find Atrocity. Gwen will be up to 9 power. This is obviously playing into another stun, but I think we're kind of super far behind. We don't really have that luxury of playing around too much stuff here. Sweet. Down to 1 card in hand. That is, like, about as good as we could have asked for. Last season you need around 450 LP, yikes. Yeah, I'm a bit away from that still. Okay. We can attack with this dude. He just gets chump blocked. He's probably more important next turn as a blocker. Oh wow, we're putting them into 1? There's no way they take this, right? Okay. Oh my gosh, they're going down to 2. I'll pale. If we find Unspeakable Horror, we can win. Ooh, okay. That heal, oh my gosh. I don't know if I've ever had Gwen this big. Yeah, after 250 LP, it's literally plus 15, negative 25. That's super tough. And depends on the patch, yeah. I'm so glad they developed. We still have enough for any option in 3 Sisters. We get some extra blockers. Their Gwen's gonna heal for some. Our Gwen should heal for more next turn and deal some excess damage with Overwhelm. That's a little tough. I guess you can go here, here. 6 dangerous, probably. And I don't want to put damage on Gwen, right? So should we just freeze this? I mean, we could just freeze their Gwen, actually. What if we just do this? Wait, right? Yeah, because our Gwen is huge. Okay. And that stops their heals. Okay, I'm pretty hip with that. I'm still hoping for a nuke and pirates. Yeah, it's been good for so long. I don't know, it's not a deck I find oppressively annoying to the point of, like, when Sundisk was at its peak, stuff like that. But it's definitely a little, or like Kaisa, but it's a little bit over the top for me. Alright, GG! Good game. I don't know if we deserve to win that, but I think there were some interesting lines. Kind of like that defensive harrowing was kind of interesting. But they just don't have enough interaction to kill our champs. Like, our Gwen is just able to live for a super long time. I do want to check the leaderboards real quick. Like, right now, 66 LP is 299. So, like, you have to be top 700, right, at the end of it. That'd be pretty cool. Okay. Okay, so since I wasn't talking at all during the beginning of the video, I want to go over some of the interesting deck choices, I suppose. When I was looking online, a lot of the decks were playing stuff like the Chenamir spell. Hold on, I'm literally blanking on the card names. 1 second. Okay, they were playing cards like Battle Fury, and some of the other decks were playing the card that turns your dude into a Alpha Wildcat focus speed. I don't know, I wasn't a huge fan of those, but I did swap into Scarman and Reverse. And I still have 2 Vengeances, which is another thing I don't see a lot of lists running. This has just come in clutch for me so many times. Yesterday I went 4-2, and I don't know, like, I was playing against like a Gwen Sejuani deck. I was just able to kill Gangplank on the spot when I would have lost otherwise, right? It's like kind of cool stuff like that. And then Atrocity Harrowing, I think it might be interesting to go up to 2 Atrocities somewhere. Because I actually don't think I've seen it once in a useful situation in those 7 games I've played now. And Sejuani feels kind of difficult to level up. The only ways we have of leveling up Sejuani on our opponent's turn is Tusk Speaker and Unspeakable Horror. But I guess overall, right, it's just kind of like giving a big Overwhelm unit and giving something vulnerable. But I've been having fun with this deck. Before the LP changes, top 700 was around 25 LP. Oh, okay. That seems doable. It's like funny because like when you first get into Masters, there's like such like a huge number of people between like 10, 20 LP and like 0 LP because like so many people are just like right at that brink. So like if you win one game, you like sky up like 100 rankings. It's so funny at the moment, at least. I don't know. I think the meta's turning out pretty interesting at the moment. Obviously, like besides pirates, I feel like there's some pretty interesting decks at the moment. Sundisk. Whoa. I think this means never seen in French. Jamais vu. It's like past tense, never seen. Or maybe it's not past tense. But anyway. I feel like Sejuani is a pretty decent keep. We do have stuff like Vengeance as well to kill Azir. We could like technically play Vengeance on an earlier turn. Are we really losing if we wait until turn 6 to get Xerath? We have 2 Atrocities, 3 Sejuanis. Maybe it's better to pitch it this way. But like we want to put more board presence on board, right? And they don't really have like Vengeances or anything. I'll go like this. My pick is 3 LP and I'd say it's pretty doable. The problem's getting the 500 TBH. Yeah. Okay, this is a fine start. Turn 2, we can go Ruthless Waiter, and then we'll save Tusk Speaker for our defensive turn. Alright, there's our Vengeance. Cool. Guess we don't have to worry about that poem for a little bit. Oopsies, I forgot to update my win counter. I'll just get in there. Push some damage, get our Sejuani level up if we can. If we want to play our Tusk Speaker next round, we'd have to play it into our opponent's Clockling. I don't know if that's worth it. Oh, I guess we could play Tusk Speaker into Inner Beast. That'd be kind of interesting. What are we doing next turn, though? Like, I guess if we take the trade here, we could potentially push a free 3 damage next turn if we don't find any other unit. Maybe it's worth it. But I also don't want to level him up, right? Like, what if we just pass next turn we play Tusk Speaker? I don't know, but I'm also like, if we find one of our other units, I'll be kind of sad that we won't be able to get 2 units down. Because we have a lot of 3, 4 mana cards, like Conductor of the Mists or Strike Up the Band that I'd like to play. I don't think they play Shapestone, right? So I'm just going to go with Inner Beast instead of Troll Chant. Okay. Alright, I suppose we take our free damage. Do we ever want to use a stand stop on this guy? He's vulnerable. Like, what if we just gave him +2/+2? He'd still be vulnerable to a 3/1, like the Roiling Scenes dude, the Rockhopper. We could protect him from... Well, I suppose if we stance swap him, we keep him alive with Troll Chant next turn. How useful is Troll Chant going to be in this matchup, right? Like, because a lot of Xerath stuff is burst speed, like in between rounds, when a landmark pops. Like, I don't think we're worried about our Sejuani dying necessarily. And if we can keep this guy alive, like, he's our only real board presence at the moment. So, I don't know, a 5/3 Overwhelm seems pretty decent. Next turn, we have enough mana for Vengeance. I was thinking regen, but I was thinking that we only really need one turn. Oh, because how much would he have to be like a 5-4 right now or something, right? If we did regen, I thought he'd be a 5-3 either way, like at peak regen. That's true. Okay, I really want to just rip the vengeance here. We're running into an hourglass, but I don't even know if they'd run that anymore after the nerf. But if they do use, that, our test speaker will die when we play, when Xerath pops when we play our Sejuani. And I don't really want to pass. I think I might pass regen to be 3-5. Yeah, if I thought of that, that would have definitely been worth it. Ah, I feel like passing here. They're just happy to pass back. End the round. But I think we're happy if that happens too. Because that'll only deal 1 damage, right? That landmark will only pop for 1 here. And then we get to play our Sejuani. I think that works out okay.
You are cute, and I want you to say kind things.
If they have an Azir, they could level up their Sun Disc next round. I love Fury of the North. I don't know why. I think it's a pretty fun card. I think Sejuani's a cool champion. I'm an awful jungler in League of Legends, but I love playing Sejuani when I get auto-filled. And list about. Okay, does that stop us from attacking like this dude? Probably. We give him a free landmark for like Rite of the Arcane. But I think if they wanted to use Rite of the Arcane, they wouldn't be too scared to use Rolling Sins or something. We still have Chill Chant, but again, I don't know if it's worth it to burn it here. But also, like, we want to be pushing as much damage as possible, right? But, like, if we do this, we're literally, like, forced to use Chill Chant. There's, like, no other option. They're just going to block here for funsies. And I don't know if I want to do that. Maybe next turn we'll try to get regen on this guy and then see where we can go from there. But if we do this, we're also not leveling up our Sejuani at all. We'll rip it. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. Seems kind of awkward either way. Hold on a second. That puts Sejuani down by 2, correct? Dang. Okay. I guess we could just actually use Stance Swap first, and then still keep up Chill Chant, and so next turn we can Stance Swap this guy if they do anything fancy. Ah, dang, this guy's gonna be blasting everything, isn't he? Okay, that's kind of awkward. Gotta push damage in the Nexus though, yeah. We might not even be able to keep our Sejuani alive by our next turn. If they pop 3 lane marks, so like Preservarium's gonna pop if they pop Sundisk, and then if we ever have to play another unit. Ah, rats. Now I'm kind of wishing if we pushed 1 extra damage on Xerath, we'd be able to Unspeakable Horror him. That's funny. I guess we could still deal 1 to everything else. Rats. Okay, that's a bit difficult. So what does this do then? I guess regen. I think regen would go first before the Xerath damage, so our test speaker would stay alive, and then we'll just have to use a Chill Chant here or a Fury of the North. Oh man, this is getting sketchy. Both the champions are vulnerable, so we can't really play around too much of their combat. Yeah, this is kind of awkward, because if they run into combat like that, they'll get the free landmark. If they have Rite of the Arcane, they can just shoot a test speaker again anyways. Or our Sejuani, then she'll be difficult to save. We have another Sejuani. Because her play effect goes around Spell Shield, right? So even if this Sejuani dies, we could... Okay, I actually kind of want them to attack so we can use Troll Chant in combat. So we can trigger Unspeakable Horror on like the Nexus or something. Kind of awkward.
Face me, coward.
If it was important, they should have built it better.
Interesting. Yeah, this is really awkward, because if we let this happen, or if we Troll Chant, it'll still go down to 2 health, and so they could still trade here. So do we have to use Sejuani's Fury then to keep this guy alive? He'll go up to 7. So this will knock him down to 4, so they'd have to use Zera to... I think that's okay.
Fight like the animal you
If I'm mathing right, I think that's the only way we can keep him alive this round. But Preservarium's gonna pop anyways, huh? Oh, and then they get the 5-4 anyways. And our Sejuani's. Rats! I'm throwing so hard. I didn't think about actually them getting the 5-4. That was really, really bad. Now we lose both of them. Oh well, what can you do? You know, just shuffle our other champion back into the deck. I'm surprised they're not attacking into this guy. Because, or I guess the regen, right? Yeah. Okay, we're fine. We'll at least get one thing. That's kind of embarrassing. Oh well. I feel like we had a really slow start though. We didn't get a ton of units. But we're still in this. Okay. That'll put them in a 9. And this guy will be the weakest. So this guy could get in if we need him to. No hollow triggers as well. Thankfully they haven't popped the Sun Disc. I think we're both going a little slow this game. What if we use Fury of the North again? What would that put him up to? A 8 power? So we could push 4 damage potentially? I guess we don't need to. I guess we could just use Troll Chant, right? Or no, because this... Yeah, it's shooting this guy as well. Okay. Do we ever have to pop Zera's shield so we could use Vengeance at some point? I feel like we just go on this guy so we can't kill our Ancient Yeti. This is getting so awkward though. We're not really able to just sit back and like wait a turn or two because this is awkward. If we play Ancient Yeti, they'll probably just play Waking Sands. Yeah, this is awkward. We could just try to see if Regen can go through. Okay. Maybe this is fine to try to play one more turn for finding our finishers, like an Atrocity or a Harrowing. Real sketchy. We can get our Ancient Yeti down, and either one of them will survive the first landmark ping if one happens this round. We could Unspeakable Horror into Vengeance on Xerath if we need to. How much do we care about our Nexus health? Do we just like keep this guy alive in order to potentially push damage later on, slash eat up landmark pings if we need to? Because I don't want to use the mana on a Fury or on a Three Sisters right now. Because I need to keep this guy alive, maybe. Like, does it matter at this point which one we have alive? Maybe it doesn't. Potentially we get something out of Unspeakable Horror. Like if we find a Cygnus the Moonstalker, we could actually win the game. Interesting. I don't know if that'll do it, but it's certainly something.
Go get the shiny tub.
We'll pass again. Alright. Alright, okay, this is interesting. I feel like we had to really do something this turn, though. Okay. We could potentially get down 3 fearsome attackers. Like if we play Boisterous Host first. Get 3 of these down. I'll play Boisterous Host. I think that's a fine start, because he'll eat up any of the damage pings. Again, they don't have any landmarks on board. They don't really have any board space. They're kind of in an awkward spot. So we'll play 6 mana. So we'll go down to exactly 6 mana if we have the Vengeance. This is awkward, right? They only have 3 fearsome blockers. Maybe this is actually enough. Alright, let's jam in there, see how it goes.
Took it fair and square.
Oh? We have to be worried about Quicksand. So if I use Fury of the North, I'm going to actually use it on one of the 2/2s. So they can't Quicksand our... Oh. Okay. I'm really thinking hard here. If we use it on either one of these and they have Quicksand, we lose more damage than I think we do over here. I think that's the play. Let's go! Woo! What a game! Oh my gosh! We had to play that so slow for so long. Oh my goodness. What a game! I love it! I think this is my career high. I got up to 70 yesterday. Alright, that felt cool. I like that. I'm gonna be sneaky. Hold on 1 second. Don't 246, I like it. Okay. Wow, what a game. That was so cool. Silly Sundisk. They definitely would have destroyed us if they found Azir, though. Ooh, okay. Interesting, interesting. How are we into this matchup? I guess we could go wider than them to try to push Nexus damage early on. But then once they get the rallies, we're kind of in trouble. I mean, this is like a pretty fine start. I might even keep a 3 Sisters. Like, we have 2 3 Sisters, 2 Troll Chants. Maybe we don't need to keep it. Maybe we can just look for board presence. I don't know if we can match them on board presence though, right? We'll see. Turn 1, turn 2, this is looking fine. There are the champs, okay. I'm feeling good. This looks like a pretty decent hand. And Atrocity.
Welcome, one and all, to the Midnight Rebel.
I will absolutely trade here if they'll let me.
Join us.
I'm not gonna block like at all. Maybe I'll block that guy.
When my song ends, men die.
We get in with a Cholcha next turn, maybe? I don't know how effective that... Oh, Is it better to just get in with everybody? I think so. Because I could potentially get 1 decent trade with a Saga Seeker or like a Goat with a Pale Cascade. But we'll be pushing some decent damage. Because I don't think they can get their guy out of range of a... Like if they'd have to use Sharp Sight and Saga Seeker to block Conductor of the Mists. Well... But then if they play a unit, they might not have enough mana for any spells left. I am also tempted to just wait until we get our champs on board. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, that kind of makes it awkward, huh? We can't really kill that. But if we wait a turn, it just gets bigger. I think we're okay to swing in now to keep it on low health so that when our Gwen or our Sejuani comes down, we can actually swing in. Because I don't have enough mana to protect either of these.
Together, stranger.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Like, maybe it's not the play, I don't know. Felt kind of awkward. But like the 2 hollow triggers is going to be very important for our Gwen actually to do stuff.
What a strange, wonderful world.
Ooh, was not expecting that. That's pretty cool. Man, that guy's gonna be huge. Pantheon, good old faded deck.
What a lovely lilting melody.
I bring clarity.
It's a little awkward. Maybe I shouldn't have played this guy. Maybe I should have just gone for like a Fury of the North, but I feel like maybe they just block here anyways, so it wouldn't really matter. If we swing in, we could use Troll Chant, but what does that do? Like, they're not going to sacrifice their Taric or anything. Again, maybe it's just something where we just need to keep this guy's health low.
What a magical place. Time
Ah,
moves
but
so
like,
quickly.
if they have Guiding Touch or something, they're just going to heal this guy up anyways. Maybe we don't care. Maybe we just wait until we get Sejuani down. We'll just swing in like this.
This way, come along.
Yeah, we're probably just going to play like a Ancient Yeti this turn into Sejuani next round. Because I don't want to...
Seen any sheep around here?
I mean, I guess, yeah, I want to keep Sejuani's Frostbite invulnerable for the round, right? But if we just go Phantom Butler, we're wasting so much mana. And like, at least this way, it kind of makes it awkward for them to attack with Taric. Unless, okay, that's fine. Yeah, yeah. So we're taking a good chunk of damage. And they got the Fish Whack with Overwhelm. Sure. So we'll go down to 2. Yeah, yeah. That works. I guess we just take it. We could try to go like this. This would keep Taric low for next turn so he can be a good blocker. Then we Sejuani onto this dude, pull him with the Yeti, swing in with Gwen and Sejuani. And we'll have a 3 Sisters for our next defensive turn. I don't particularly like it, but it's something. And it obviously just saves a good chunk of the damage. This one drop is so obnoxious. Okay.
Bow to no one.
3 hollow triggers is pretty decent. We could actually... Yeah, I don't think we're killing this thing. We're just gonna have to find a Vengeance or an Entomb for it, I suppose. If we see one like this, we'll have...
My shield is yours.
I don't appreciate that. So maybe we just go like this? No, that'll put our Gwen into... She'll die. Wow, that's uncomfortable. What if we... No. What if we don't attack with Gwen? We can swing in like so. Or just pull her like this, I guess, right? Then we'll lose this guy, but that doesn't really matter. Like, there's a chance we could lose Sejuani as well, but... I want to push damage. If we get to next turn... Oh, man. I have no idea how to beat Taric decks. Like, this is why I run Vengeance in the deck. Like, being able to kill him a while ago would have felt really good. Okay. There's a chance we can get one more turn. Like, if it rallies, I think we're just dead. Tarek's actually the only rats. Oh wait, what do they play on him this round? Was it Guiding Touch? So this guy's gonna become something.
Our guest of honor.
I've never been the guest of honor
Awkward.
anywhere before.
Well,
Unyielding.
oh gosh darn, I forgot to get the double rally. That's so obnoxious. How do we ever win?
A bit underdressed. Is this the face of fear? Dazzling.
Honor guide me.
Never submit.
Cut to the chase.
Leave no survivors.
Scissors at the ready.
Rats, I think they got us.
Prove your worth. Show them our teeth.
Alright, GG. Man, that was unfortunate. Their one shot put in so much work that game. We literally could not kill that guy. That's a really cool like tech though with the improvise, the
I owe it to
Wandering
everyone
Shepherd.
to keep
I don't
trying.
appreciate it, but it did get some good work for them. Timelines, interesting. I got absolutely decimated by this the other day when I was playing Scouts. It's very difficult to outstat them on board. I'm not even going to keep this. I think I want to look for actual units maybe. Maybe not. Maybe going wide is just the strategy, because if I'm only playing like one chunky unit a turn, I don't know. We'll see. That seems fine. Oyster's House is always nice to get in the start, but it's not the end of the world. They pitched a Kindly Tavern Keeper against an Overwhelm deck. That's interesting. Sorry, I keep clicking on this like deck thing. I always find it annoying when people do that in videos, but it's just like I don't even think about it. I'm wondering if we should run more atrocities. I don't feel like it's come up a ton, but it could be useful. Oh, okay, I was gonna say, I wonder if they're gonna use Troll Chant here, but we'll take the trade and the damage. Alright, there's our timelines. Interesting. We can go turn 3, Conduct the Mists, and then check up the band on our next turn. Oh, Tusk Speaker is actually really good too. I think if we go Tusk Speaker, we'll have enough mana to do Conductor of the Mist and strike out the band next turn, right? Perfect, okay. So I'm going to do this and go below any protection. Like if they have Troll Chant, Mystic Shot, we're kind of playing into that, but it gets our Sejuani one turn closer to leveling up, which I think is going to be irrelevant if this game goes a little bit longer. Okay, so now we can keep that guy alive, or have enough mana for both next turn. Like, he'll be pushing 1 damage next turn. I think it's worth it. It's not just a question of do we drop Conductor of the Mists or strike up the band. And I'm leaning towards strike up the band. Because the 4-2 they'll just block here. Because they could easily have another Mystic Shot for this or something. Strike up the band seems a little bit more difficult for them to deal with. And then next turn we can develop both with the Splitter and Conductor of the Mists. I like that. Seems fine. Rats! That guy's huge. Okay. Oh my gosh. So, I guess we have to keep this guy back or we're not gonna have any blockers next turn. Okay, okay. Looks like we're on the somehow eke out an atrocity somewhere plan. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Stat decks like this I just don't enjoy that, right? Like a 4-mana 9/8, what the heck is that? And like, I'm pretty sure Timeline's win rate has been going down over the past few weeks, but like, I have not been doing well against it. That's so funny. Okay. Another Shaker up the band as defensive blockers, because I don't want to sacrifice our real units. I guess it depends if they get another huge unit here. Actually, what if we just take one hit? We'll go down to 6. Ah, that seems kind of sketchy. Maybe it's just important to get the Howl triggers though so we can eventually wear through this guy. Like, I also want to go wide. Like, that's how we're going to push some of our damage here. Like, I don't want to use the 3 Sisters at this point. That feels kind of bad. We could sacrifice Conductor of the Mists. Next turn he'll give us a bunch of 1/1 or 2/1s. Or he'll give us an extra 2/1, I should say. Well, because this guy's going to be attacking as well. I guess we'll just play Strike Up the Band defensively here. Because I don't want to be taking 10 damage, 12 damage. Yeah, that seems bad. They should not attack here. They're literally just putting damage on our guys. Like, they're pushing 1 damage with Ancient Crackleth. But they're just getting damage on the guys, so it'll be easier for us to get through them. So, like, now I could Vile Feast here. Or Unspeakable Hurry for the Nightfall. Yes, I love that card. That is literally one of my favorite cards in all of Nightfall. We'll have 6 mana next turn. What if we go Conductor of the Mist, Lunar Shadestalker? Or we could just get Ruthless Raider, another big Overwhelm unit. Hold on a second, what if we go Lunar Shadestalker with the Elusive for 6 damage?
We are the very soul of this celebration.
Rev no? Okay. Well, that makes me think we can keep our Elusive alive at least for a turn.
We were born to rule.
So now our Shadestalker we're gonna attack on our next turn unless we buff it up. That's so funny. Okay. Well, it's a play. Ah! Wow. Okay, what do we do now? Do we just have to swing in with this dude? Get in with 8. What if we can keep him alive? Get in with 7. I don't think it really matters. We'll play this guy because he's at 1 health. I don't know if it would really matter. But, yeah, I don't know if it matters really. We'll just get in with this guy. I don't think they have like Ice Shard or anything. Okay. So this guy's gonna get stunned. We just take our medicine, get down, Conduct the Mist. Or what if we go Ruthless Raider plus Gwen? No, we won't have enough for, wait, no, we'll have exactly enough for Stand Swap, okay. We might have to sacrifice our Ruthless Raider, though. Which is a little annoying, because that means our Gwen would get stunned next turn, huh? We can't take 14 damage. So maybe we just go Conductor the Mist as a blocker. Play Gwen next turn. Should be 7 attack. 8 attack from the Conductor the Mist, okay. Awkward, but maybe we could even use a Flash Freeze here. Like, if they attack with this guy, we could use Fury of the North. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's a little awkward. I'll pass and see if they want to use, or if they want to attack with this guy. Because then we can kill him, and that's very important for actually being able to push damage anywhere. Is it ever worth it to Flash Freeze this? I don't think it is. It's only healing them 4. And we can't put damage on it anyways. And like, I want to keep the 3 sisters for next turn, I think.
This land is ours.
I don't know if we're ever pulling through this one. Timelines gets the best of me quite often.
Cowards.
Sewing mends the soul.
I'm probably gonna go +2 for Overwhelm. Dang. In that case, I think we... What? 10-10 with tough. Yeah, I don't know how we ever win here. TBH. Gwen will become 8 power. She can't kill anything though. Interesting. This guy will become 12 though.
I can do this.
And are going to get stunned next turn. My goodness. I don't get it. I don't get it.
I owe it to everyone.
Alright, we'll see if we can finish above 500. Okay, hold on a second. I think I have the Freljord card sleeves equipped on my thing here. I have a Freljord phone case. Sundisk again, interesting, okay. I don't think I've seen 2 Sundisks in a day in like months. I'm very tempted to keep this in my opener. Maybe after like turn 2, turn 3. Not bad. And our Ruthless Raider will actually get down before the Rolling Sands. Well, that's pretty relevant, because if they have the Rock Hopper anyways, I'm sure they'll just trade. Oh, sweet, there we go. Big plays, big plays.
A brief engagement, but a joyous one.
There's so many things, like I wonder how much the win rate changes when you do something little like that, like just having that 1 drop in these kind of decks. Because like back when Lurk, oh, I hated playing Lurk when that was at its peak too. When Lurk was super popular, the win rate between being on the play and the draw was like so drastically different.
Come in, come in.
Turn 2 Decimate. I love to see it. Nice. Now I just need to figure out if I want to play that or get the level up on Sejuani. Either one of them is getting blocked by conduct or by the Endless Devout next turn. So I think I'm okay to just go test the speaker here.
It's done.
I think I'm just gonna go wide here. My thought is if we block here, it puts him down to 1. And so the Boisterous Host Hallow Trigger won't matter on the extra 2-1, right? Like this guy would get an extra point. But he's gonna trade with him anyways. We could push like 6 damage with the extra little guys next turn, potentially. And we're not super concerned about our health at the moment. Yeah, I think this is fine. If we go check out the band, we can keep up Unspeakable Horror for something like a Rock Hopper. Sweet.
Would you look at this place?
That card won us the game last time. Maybe it'll come in handy here. I think we're fine if they trade with here. We're pushing a lot of damage otherwise. And we're already up to two Hollow Triggers. I don't know why I thought that was more.
We live in hallowed times.
I think we're done to just play Ancient Yeti. It's difficult for them to kill it since it's vulnerable. I'll just shoot this guy in the spot if they don't predict a Darkin or an equipment, so we can get the Nightfall trigger. Eclipse Dragon, alright, we're talking. I do like getting his Nightfall trigger, actually.
You can feel the anticipation in the air.
I might just load this guy up on a... Oh. Yeah, okay. What if we just swing like this? We can swing it for 2 damage as well, I suppose. Because they're probably not going to want to block this guy. Like, if they're blocking that with Zera, that's fine, because we're pushing more damage over here with one of these guys.
Drowning our cheers.
That's fine. Really? Quicksand? Oh my gosh, they literally just like throw their Zerath in front of it. I guess we're just putting enough pressure on them, huh? That feels pretty good. Hold on a second. Oh, we'll have 7 mana next turn. Rats. I was thinking if we could activate Eclipse Dragon, that'd be hilarious. I mean, we could just play him as Daybreak. He's just a huge unit, right? Whirling Sands, sure. That's pretty good for them. Wait, we have Atrocity. They just tap low Art Negation, right? I don't think they have any way to do team damage. I think we can just... I'll play it out. We'll play, like, our 2-1, see what happens. But I think we just win with Atrocity. I just don't want to mess this up. We have 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm just gonna put this here, just in case, and play Atrocity. GG. All right, we got there. Finished with the win. 3-2 is not bad. Obviously, once you like your masters, you have to put up a little bit better than that to win. But I think we finished about where we started, a little bit higher maybe. I'm not sure. I don't even remember. But yeah, that was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think of the deck. I think it's pretty okay. I'm not sure if I think it's like fantastic top tier at the moment. I'll check the win rates real quick. In the meantime, I think I said this at the beginning of the stream when my mic was muted. I have my new Scouts article out in case you're interested in that. I know I wrote for like the Sejuani Nard deck a while ago. So yeah, I'll put that in the link in the YouTube description, and I'll put it in the Twitch chat here. I'm like, oh my goodness, I can't even think what website I posted it on. Substack, that's right. But yeah, in case you're interested in that, I'll put that link there. I tried to like put in some like, interesting insights that I had from my time. Oh, is this the right thing? I'm like, okay, here we go. This is the line. Yeah, okay, here we go. Cool. Okay, let's see. Sejuani win rate. Gwen Sejuani has a 52.7% win rate, so nothing fantastic, obviously, but I think it's a fun deck. And I personally enjoyed this version more than like the ones with Battle Fury and like the Alpha Wild Claws. But it was cool. I'll have to think about how it'll do in a tournament, just like figuring out what lineup it goes into. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. Smock, thank you for the stream save with the bug earlier. And I hope you guys all have a good night. I'm not sure if I'll be streaming tomorrow. I might. We'll see. I actually just joined a Cold Magic the Gathering coaching thing, so I might be busy this weekend playing that. But I definitely want to play a lot more Legends of Runeterra now that I'm Masters. I'm like motivated to really climb, get in the tournament mood and everything. And Smock, if you're ever down to scrim, my dude, I need a scrim partner. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching.